Hey guys, from Soccerholics, it's me, CJ, Ben, Billy. Guys, today we're here to talk about what's that logo on your drink right here?
Toronto FC.
Toronto FC, but Toronto FC also plays in the MLS as well. And I just wanted to know your take on the MLS season. I know we haven't, as a group, been following it like from start to finish, but near the end, we started to get a bit more into it. So, Ben, you want to start us off?
Yeah, sure. I didn't watch any of the games all season except the playoffs because it had, the city that I live in, Toronto, and our home club, TFC. So from what I saw, TFC is a pretty good club with some good players. Some are better than others.
I know it's been tough for you because I know
it's tough. You know, when you're born in London and you follow some great teams and amazing players with amazing skills. You know, I'm sorry, but like TFC is not.
The standard's not good enough.
It's not good enough.
It is what it is.
It's hard for me, but like I'm trying. I get behind any sporting event that I live in the city because that's like me. I would do that in any city that I live because I'm passionate about the city that I live. And,
out of all the seasons I've watched, this was by far the most entertaining. I think because they made the playoffs out in Toronto.
Yeah.
And you see, everyone in the city really got up for it. For players that don't really follow soccer too much, they really, really enjoyed it, I think.
Yeah.
And I quite enjoyed the playoffs. There were some exciting games. That game against Montreal, home and away, both legs there. You couldn't really ask for much more than an exciting game, could you? And then even the final, it went to extra time, penalty shootout. It was
It was a bore fest because we didn't get the goals.
It was a big anti-climax at the end with getting beat on penalty shootouts.
Oh, trust me, man, you didn't want to be in the stadium at all for that. It was atrocious. But
we covered the New York City game, and Chris, you went to Montreal.
Montreal was
that
fun.
Must have been amazing. You know,
it was good. It was nice.
What was the vibe down? I mean, with the face you saw firsthand.
Well, have you ever been to a away ground in London before?
Have I been to an away ground in London? Yeah, when I was much younger.
Similar to that. It's just kind of like the whole, like, you know, as you see on some of the t-shirts here in Toronto, it's like Toronto versus everybody. That's how the environment felt. It's just like you and 1,000 people versus stuck in an atmosphere of 50,000 other people. Mind you, Montreal picked the Odrome just because they knew that was going to be their last home game. So they kind of cashed in. I know we've been talking about a lot about money, but sometimes you got to cash in.
Yeah.
But I felt it was similar to like how Toronto was. Like I felt more at the finals, the atmosphere wasn't there as much. Because I felt the Montreal game, there's something that you can relate to. If I talk to any like regular Torontonian and I mention Montreal, they know. They don't care. It's like, what sport? But if I mention Seattle, they won't be what sport. It's just like...
So you thought the atmosphere was better on the Montreal away game than the Toronto final?
No, that I agreed with. So Montreal away was better than the Toronto final because remember, MLS bought the tickets. So some supporters weren't able to get their seats.
Yeah.
So if I look at now the second leg, when we were playing here at BMO, the atmosphere was great. It was fantastic.
It looked good on the TV. I watched it on TV.
It was unbelievable. Like that's what you want.
And pissing down with rain as well.
I really wish it transitioned over into the MLS Cup Final. It was there at times, but I felt that there were some fans that were kind of like, oh, I'm just here for like, you know, the Snapchat kind of moment. You know what I mean? The person that dropped $5 that priced out the supporters fan that actually has been there for the past 10 seasons.
That's the problem with the finals. There's so many commercial deals where they get sponsorships. They have to give like 10 tickets to each sponsor and stuff like that. So when it comes to a final, you always have that sort of problem with the atmosphere, right?
Exactly. Don't get me wrong, they did very well in my opinion to try to even out a bit of both. Like they got a couple more Seattle fans. I was fortunate enough to have a friend that worked in MLSC. I played soccer with him and he was like, hey, you know, I have tickets. I just need one. Got me in. I did some footage for us there. It was pretty good, but to be honest, be behind some of those Seattle fans, saw them on the train. They were coming in packs.
Yeah.
Scary.
Yeah.
It was really, really scary, man. But they know their team. They've been around since '77, as they chant about. Like we've only been around for 10 years, and I hope we get there eventually. Obviously.
Yeah.
All I said was I'm very impressed with Toronto. Like you look for a team that's only been around 10 years to make the final of the MLS Cup, and especially in this city, all the other sports teams they do struggle. And for something like Toronto, where they don't get the biggest fan base, and they go and make the final,
I've accepted this kind of like underground thing, like the Blue Jays, the Raptors, the Leafs. They can steal most of the headlines. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But like, if I want like good quality, you know, the players are actually going to be in the community. I know I can count on TFC. Like sometimes I see them at like, you know, volunteer events. I've talked to some of the different supporters groups. and like some of the players, whether they're a starter, whether they're like youth reserve, they'll come out to some of the events and promotions for the club.
So what do you think now?
The problem
After
is
this year, making the final, how are they going to do next year?
Well, here's the thing. So those three organisations just mentioned have way more money to spend to get players to play for their team than TFC does.
That's the problem. Money too, though.
So the problem is, like, just like the Raptors did, like when you fans expect. You got to keep capitalizing every year after year after year. The Raptors done it. Like they did really well to in the playoffs, and they're doing well now, and they did well last year. And they capitalized. So TFC need to capitalize on making the final. They lost out, unfortunately. I was gutted. But now they have to come back next season harder and stronger. So what do they need to do? They need to get another Javinko. They need to get some more better players.
That's not going to be easy.
And that's not going to be easy, as you know, because it's
not going to be easy.
There's a draft policy here. Like I said, we don't have that in England or the other leagues around the world. There's a salary cap problem as well. So it's
Chris, you've seen more of them than most of us. Do you think they could make it again this far next year?
Yeah, they can with the right additions. The thing that TFC had was depth, and they have depth in young players. So like almost, it's good to see this because this is one of the few leagues that can say that like if you're playing a young player, he's actually going to start, he's actually going to develop well. Versus okay, I gave you 10 games, you're not performing well. Okay, we need to go out and buy.
Yeah.
And I don't like that. I like that some of these people are growing up with the club as well. There's some positions that can improve. Like I'm not a big fan of the right back. I think it's like I don't even want to say his name. I'm just gonna discredit him. But like they've been playing a 3-5-2, and for me, Justin Morrow, I know he's the left back. On the other side, he's done an outstanding job. Probably one of the best left backs in the MLS. But on the right side, I'm just asking more. Like if there was a bit more pace, because that was the trouble in the final. TFC, until Ricketts came on, it was pretty much holding out for Javinko or Josie to connect or create some magic.
Yeah.
I was quite disappointed they didn't start that Ricketts. I thought he was brilliant against Montreal.
He was, but you see, he reminds me just of Wolcott back in the day. Ricketts is 29. That's the crazy thing. He's 29. He's never really had like a good streak of goals. But the thing is, introduce some pace. So when you put Seattle on the back foot, you just tired them out for 90 minutes. You know what I mean? Yeah. And like even if it does morph your shape a bit, like sub off your right back, have him play out wide, and then when they stretch him.
When they brought him on the final, took off Javinko right for him. It was like,
but here's the thing. It takes 3 weeks, I think, on average, to recover from a hamstring injury. There's no way in hell that Javinko is 100% fit. Plus, we're playing in. Sorry to steal the Raptors quotation. We the North. We're playing in minus. 10 weather?
I think it's -5.
It's brutal. Yeah. Like I'm not sure how cold it was at the football factory for you, but I was freezing my ass off up there.
Well, it was warm here with sweat and beer and singing and camaraderie and.
I lost feeling in my feet.
Really, that's bad.
I was telling the boys, I went to the UFC.
Yeah.
To watch.
Yeah, I know. I know you did, Bill. You were supposed to be working.
It was live. It was
no, he was the third angle. He was the third angle.
When the game went to penalties, there was no one watching the UFC. Everyone was in the stand, in the outside watching the.
That's surprising. That's surprising.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
It does for me.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, and this is why I'm going to agree with you, Billy. Toronto fans want to see a winner. They don't care.
Yes, I know they want to see it.
Here's the thing. Yeah. Those 3 teams I listed, unfortunately.
Yeah.
If TFC does win, like an MLS Cup Final, and those teams make like a final, just based off of history and reputation, they're probably gonna one up TFC. But as TFC grows history in the city and we get woven into the fans, into the citizen, I feel that they're going to be seen as an equal.
Here's what I'd like to see. I just want TFC to have a couple of big name players.
I hope they're
from another league from other leagues that I know who have amazing skill and talent,
or maybe
and can produce something at TFC. And just put some spirit, because like when you get some couple of players like Villa and Kako and all those players that played in the MLS, when you get that at TFC, you got a little bit of spirit.
That didn't work with New York though. TFC are trying to bring these younger players through. Yeah, sure they got Javinko, and maybe it's a better idea to bring younger players through.
And my thing is,
well, they did pretty well, but they're poor against us.
But what you have to understand is though, you get to build a relationship with these players. As much you built a relationship by watching these guys over, playing them in FIFA, friends discussing who's better than who. These are guys that are coming from our city. You should be even more proud to say that this guy is going to be the future.
But then I'm saying if they want to be at the level, like I'm saying, TFC would have probably won the final if they had a couple of well-known more players that aren't Canadian-based.
Yeah.
Because no offense, Canadian players are just not as skillful. as Italian.
They're getting
Spanish.
there.
Yeah, but there's still a
Can't say
still a gap.
And-
Still a gap, guys. Like still a gap. It's not
To
like
close
here.
to close the gap, you need two things.
Well, you need better coaching, and you need like you know.
You need time, and time will provide with the coaching and everything, and you need patience. These TFC fans have been patient for the past 10 years for the organization to get where it is. And mind you, they won the Canadian AM Championship this year, so they got silverware. They won the Eastern Conference, and they're in Champions League next year.
So let's wrap this up. Do you think they can do it next year? Do you think they'll win it?
Of course.
You say Champions League, then Champions League.
Yes,
CONCACAF.
North American
CONCACAF.
Champions League.
Oh, CONCACAF.
Yeah.
Ben, there's something else for you to look up.
Right.
Champions League in North America.
Oh my god.
Oh my God, is the
God.
quality good?
The talent.
Okay,
It's gonna be
my
on
only warning, just to wrap it up, just like you
Yeah.
said, there's a lot of diving in maybe North American Champions League, so maybe
God.
it'll be right up your alley.
Over the Mexicans.
Doubt
then.
it.
Either way, guys,
All right, guys. Yeah. So good
what we have to
topic.
do, like, subscribe, share.
Follow, share,
Follow.
everything.
Facebook, Twitter, YouTube channel, Suckaholics TV.
Do we have Snapchat?
No, we don't yet. We're slowly growing. Please like the videos. Please subscribe to the channel, and also let us know of any topics that you want us to talk about. Well, we're glad to do it. You know, you're the fans. We want to get our input from your input, so you know we're here for you.
We've
All
been
right?
here for a long time, haven't we?
We have. All right, guys. Take care. From Ben, Billy, CJ. We out.